Hello, my beautiful lily pads. It is Kuna Bunny Caro. Today we are with the video, The Tragedy of Mary Kay Bergman by Lazy Bones Incorporated. I saw this video in my suggestions and I was like, I have to watch this. There's no way I'm not going to watch this. If you guys don't know, Mary Kay Bergman was the one sole female cast member of the first 3 seasons of South Park. And she sadly passed away at the end of the run of season 3. That's why if you ever watch that Christmas Cards episode where they're playing, pretty much just making music videos of their Christmas album that they released recently that year, it's because Mary Kay passed away. And at the end of it, you see all the female characters on the Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas part, because it was like a little tribute to her. I never knew the full story to it. All I knew was what they said in the DVD commentary. the kind of nerd I am, listening to the DVD commentary. So I'm interested to hear her story. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Any and all engagement does this channel a major help. And let's get into it.
I think why people like South Park is because of the humor. You know, I mean, everything today is all PC. Oh my God, you know, we have to be so careful. We can't offend anybody.
Don't you like how they say that like every fucking generation? It's so PC nowadays. It's just like, I don't know. Maybe I should talk about it because I don't want to start a fight with people. I think every generation thinks there's like a certain amount of PCness in their culture, and I mean, I don't know. We're not gonna get into it.
You know, God forbid we should say something that might offend someone else, some group of people, and we make fun of everything. Nothing is sacred on our show, and I think people like that.
In the past couple of decades, we've seen plenty of prominent voice performers bring a lot of iconic characters to life in the world of animation. These actors don't tend to be recognized as much as a professional actor.
I do not like Ren and
frequently seen on
Stimpy.
screen would.
It's so
their
gross.
resume
I
of
cannot
performances
watch
tends to
it.
more than double that of a traditional film and TV star. Still, even if you don't recognize some of these people by name, you've heard their
What's
voice
her
in
name?
something
Yearly.
before.
I
You
love
could
Lisa
probably
so
say
much.
the same for someone like the late Mary Kay Bergman, but even more so
Well, she has
had
such
it
a
not
nice
been
smile.
for an unfortunate incident that occurred about 25 years ago. Mary got her first big break as the voice of Disney's Snow White in various media throughout the 90s.
Oh shit!
She was asked to record a missing audio track for a restored version of the original 1937 classic.
I never
After
watched
the
any
studio
Disney
wasn't
movies.
satisfied with the take from
Wasn't my
Adriana
jam.
Cosolotti, the original voice of the character who was still alive then. Mary notably went on to voice Snow White for the Best Animated Short presentation at the 1992 Academy Awards.
When I got my big break 56 years ago, I never thought that someday I'd be standing
It was
here.
56 years ago in the
frankly,
90s?
It's about time.
Wait, so is that
I'm
movie
not
like
getting
almost
any
100
younger
years
now.
old now?
On the other hand,
Damn.
I'm not getting any older either.
While she had
Shut
some
up.
credits in voice acting before then, this was her breakthrough for many more gigs to come. She voiced Batgirl in Batman and Mr. Freeze,
I didn't know
Sub-Zero, and became the primary voice of Daphne in the Scooby-Doo franchise
I knew that
in the
one.
late 90s,
I knew that
mostly
one.
for direct-to-DVD movies that have since garnered a cult following. On top of that, she had small but still respectable voice roles in some of Disney's biggest movies during their Renaissance era. And she would be the original voice of
really?
Timmy Turner in the pilot shorts for The Fairly Odd Parents.
I never knew she was
before
Timmy
the series
Turner.
fully debuted.
Oh, Magic 9 Ball, when will my parents get back from the movies? Titanic? Director's cut! They'll be there all night.
But there was a certain pop culture phenomenon around this time that would be a true testament to her versatility as a voice performer. When South Park premiered in 1997, Mary was the lead female voice actress for some of the series' most well-known characters.
I haven't watched any of the
particularly
Paramount
Wendy Testerberger,
specials. Should I do
Jennifer
that for this
Pavlovsky,
channel?
Leanne Cartman, Shelley Marsh, Principal Victoria, and among many others. While she was typecast in many quote-unquote sweet character roles, she found this as an opportunity to truly show her range.
Aw,
She
that's
contributed to
good.
one of the most popular primetime television series during its early years. It seemed like she was super happy with her life in various interviews.
Getty Images
and
owns
extremely
videos
proud
too.
to be a part of such a cultural
Two.
touchstone. So what happened?
She looks so beautiful too.
Mary suffered from serious depression about the future of her career, fearing that after her recent voiceover sessions hadn't gone so well, that she was losing her talent. Her mother was suffering from cancer around this time, so her anxieties had been confused by her husband and friends as sadness over what her mother was going through. Her husband, Dino Andrade, had planned a vacation to Las Vegas with her to reduce the stress that she was going through. She
Las
seemed
Vegas ain't
extremely
a place
sad
to
during
go
her
to
final
de-stress.
days,
Let's be real.
but what she was
It's
truly
not.
suffering from inside was a complete secret from everyone else. She was last heard on a radio program on the morning of November 11th, 1999, celebrating the 45th anniversary of Disneyland. She last talked to a friend on the phone that night at 9 o'clock p.m., and when her husband and his friend returned home 80 minutes later, they found that she had shot herself. She left notes for Dino and his friend detailing her overwhelming pain and suffering that even they were unaware of.
Poor lady.
The ending of her life left a serious turning point for many of the projects she partook in. South Park creators Trey Parker and Matt Stone were forced to write the last 2 episodes of Season 3 without any female characters shortly before airing, and had to find replacements for the various characters she voiced. She was replaced by her friend Gray Delisle as the voice of Daphne in future Scooby-Doo projects, and Tara Strong replaced her as the voice of Timmy Turner in The Fairly OddParents. With all the stress and doubt about the future of her career, it makes you wonder how much more she could have accomplished had she still been with us. If she hadn't
I feel
taken
like
her
she
own
would have
life
gotten
before
a
the
whole
turn
lot
of the
bigger.
millennium, she would have still voiced all of the primary female characters in South Park, which is still one of the longest-running animated series to date.
Yeah.
The voice actor for Timmy Turner, the main character of one of the longest-running Nickelodeon series ever, and the voice of Daphne in the Scooby-Doo franchise, which still continues to produce infinite reboots and movies to this day. The song she recorded for the South Park movie Bigger, Longer, and Uncut, called Blame Canada, was even nominated for an Oscar for Best Original Song and was performed live at the Oscars a few months after her passing, led by Robin Williams. Her husband said she would have felt too uncomfortable from all the stress she was going through to perform the song on stage, but if she had felt more reassured,
No, those people
that
really
all her
love
anxieties
Scooby-Doo.
and
Do
fears
they work
were
for
untrue,
Scooby-Doo? Or are they
we
just
could have
big
still
fans?
had one of the best voice actresses in the industry with us today.
Since the unfortunate death of Mary Kay Bergman, what's the game plan to replace all of those female voices?
Yeah, it's really been hard. It's, and we kind of realized right away that one person wasn't going to do it, because that's what she was amazing at, was she could do so many different voices, and we had her just do all of them, because she could. There's a lot of talented voice people there that can do 1 or 2 of the voices that she did, but it's going to take, I think it's going to take 4 or 5 people to replace her.
Yeah.
By the way, this clip of the full panel of Trey Parker and Matt Stone talking at the Paley Center for Media in 2000 seems to be lost media. This is the highest quality copy I can find of this clip from the
I was going to say, where'd you find the clip if it's lost media? Don't look too lost if we're watching it right now.
event. There's other clips from the same panel of Matt and Trey talking about
okay.
other things on the Paley Center's YouTube channel, but no higher quality copy of them talking about Mary Kay or the whole event is publicly available despite being listed on the Paley Archive website. I know this is a bit of a tangent, but if anyone happens to find a better quality copy of the whole thing, please let me know.
Yeah.
Her original website even lists some of the characters she was intended
She was
to
on
voice
Family Guy
before she
too?
passed away. And apparently she had a role in Kingdom of the Sun, the original version of The Emperor's New Groove. It's tragic what Mary went through, and it's extremely distasteful that Fairly OddParents creator, Butch Hartman, even went on to mock her death in an interview with her replacement voice actress, Tara Strong.
No, she had a very prolific career. She was awesome.
Doing great, and then she ended up passing away. And I think Tara actually had something to do with that, and so that's probably that was probably your fault. No, I'm kidding. That was probably your fault. That was probably your
That's
fault.
not funny, you fucking
They were
dick.
good friends before she passed, so it only makes it even worse. Trey and Matt never made
Ooh,
fun
I
of her
didn't
death.
know that. That's gross. Why would you do that? Don't joke about.
Death, and they literally make fun of everything. Dino has since launched the Mary Kay Bergman Project, a program dedicated to mental health awareness for artists and entertainers in the industry. Though Mary Kay may be gone, The legacy she left behind still endures.
On the anniversary of her passing, which is November 11th, every year I put a large post up where I put crisis lines and numbers, and I tell people, my wife believed that no one could understand the pain that she was going through, that there was no way out, you know, and she was wrong. Learn from that. Don't make
He's
that
married
mistake.
again?
Let there be one less widower in the world.
That's not important. That's
You
not
know?
important.
If you are suffering from any form of mental pain, bipolar disorders, anxiety, depression, reach out. There are people who want to help you. I didn't know that then. Find help. It's worth it. Let there be one less person in the world like me, one less widower, please.
Okay, I was hoping that video would probably give a little bit more light into why. I kind of knew everything. That sounds bad. I really think she's a very prolific voice actress. In her work, I love the early seasons of South Park. A lot of newer fans like to shit on it and say it's boring, but like that's the South Park I grew up with, and that's the South Park I love. Like that kind of weird, out of nowhere humor. Doesn't always have to be political. Everyone, they're like, oh, but it's like making fun of this. It's making fun of that. I'm like, I don't care what it's making fun of. As long as it's just like silly fun, you know? I'm sad that she couldn't get the help she needed, and hopefully other people reach out for help if they ever feel like that. Thanks for watching this video with me, and I hope to see you guys soon. Bye.